Hello, Forza Horizon community. It's Mr. President Stevio, and word on the streets is we have a lot of new players coming to Mexico.
We should help them get started. Let's show them what the festival has to offer.
I think I can help with that, and I know just where to start. Let's dive right in. With now over 3 years worth of content updates, Mexico's Horizon Festival has a massive variety of content to explore. And of course, new players should start by playing through the game's main career, Horizon Adventure, which unlocks new content as you progress and does a good job of showcasing what the game has to offer. But if you're ever wondering what to do next, earning accolade points to unlock the next chapter of your adventure is the best place to start. Every accolade you can earn is found here in the top right of the campaign tab in the pause menu. Just choose a category to find any challenges you might want to take on, and you can even select one to pin to your HUD during gameplay. You can also use the filter in the world map to search for any events that have accolades left for you to complete. If you're looking to change the difficulty at any point, head to Settings in the pause menu to find the Difficulty tab at the top. Here you can select between 9 different AI skill levels and customize your assists. Generally speaking, turning these down or off gives you more control over the car and gives you the potential to drive faster. For example, turning off stability control and enabling manual shifting can improve your pace in many cars if you can master the extra challenge. You'll also earn more credits by lowering some assists, but just worry about finding the settings here that are comfortable and fun. Don't worry too much about the credit bonus. One of the best things about earning credits in Horizon is that just about everything makes you money. Completing any solo or multiplayer event gives you a payout based on length that's multiplied by that difficulty bonus and a VIP bonus if you own the VIP membership. Every car also has unique perks in the car mastery window, and some can unlock new, rare cars, one-time credit bonuses, or wheel spins, which you can spin to win cars, clothing, or credits. You also earn wheel spins every time you level up, or by completing certain challenges. Racking up and banking big skill chains in order to gain skill points, levels, and wheel spins can be one of the better and more fun ways to make money. Another method is to use the auction house, where players can list rare cars for millions. So if you have a few vehicles you're willing to part with, or just know how to play the market, this can be a great source of income for players willing to take that risk. You can also earn money by sharing tunes, liveries, decals, or even custom events. The more downloads you get, the more you earn. This can be a great way to make passive credits each time you log in. Ultimately, whenever someone asks me how to make money in Horizon, the answer I usually give is simply to keep playing. You might feel strapped for cash early on, but the beauty of Horizon is that you can play any game mode you want on your own or with friends, and the money will follow. Now, as you progress through your Horizon adventure, new races, open world PR stunts, festival sites, stories, and more will continue to unlock until your map is overflowing with things to do. Making it into the Hall of Fame marks the end of the main story and the point where you'll have unlocked every major feature and event. But this is just the beginning of your Horizon career. Many players go on to become rare car collectors, achievement and accolade hunters, or may pursue Horizon's more creative ventures, like becoming famous car painters or building completely new maps and gameplay modes using the Event Lab, a feature we'll talk more about later. And of course, Horizon 5 also has plenty of multiplayer content. Shortly after unlocking your first outpost, which takes around an hour, you'll unlock Horizon Life, which automatically fills the open world with other players and live events that you can find around the map. You'll also gain access to features in the Online tab, where you can find more unique game modes like the recently added Hide and Seek or the Eliminator, a huge map-wide battle royale. You can compete in more structured PvP here in Horizon Open. This is where you'll find rotating lobbies for racing, drifting, and playground games, as well as custom lobbies where you can select the type of racing you want to get paired with others looking for the same thing. Back in the Online tab, you can also access Rivals, Horizon's take on time trials. This is where players show off their skills by setting times on global leaderboards. You can compete on any layout in the game and race against ghosts of any other player, so you could see how you stack up against the best in the world, world, or just your friend who's a few spots ahead of you. This is one of the best ways to improve your driving, find the best racing lines on each course, and see which cars perform best in different areas of the game.
And what would the Horizon Festival be without the cars? There will be over 900. Now, cars can be obtained in a multitude of ways, but the first and simplest way would be the auto show. About half of the cars in the game can be found here, and all of them can be bought at any time with just in-game credits. But not every car can be found here. There are rare exclusive cars that are obtained in different ways, such as wheel spins. But they certainly do show up in other places, like the recently added Horizon Backstage. The list of cars available here is literally growing every single week. There's a community vote where you have to decide between 2 cars on the left and 2 cars on the right. The 2 cars that end up winning the community vote will then get added into the Horizon Backstage and can be obtained at any time with a Horizon Backstage Pass. You have to earn them in the weekly festival playlist. This is the main thing you're going to want to pay attention to each week, because there are rare exclusive cars that can be won just by earning points, which we'll explain how to do in just a second. But you also get backstage passes when you hit 40 points each week, and then also in the Forzathon shop by spending 1,000 Forzathon points. But it's very important to have a full understanding of how the festival playlists actually work. Now, each playlist or series runs over the course of 28 days, divided into 4 weeks or seasons, and during that time, you can pick any of the events that you wish to complete. You'll notice that each event is worth a different amount of points, and this is kind of based on how difficult the event is or how long the event might take to complete. The points from the events you choose to do will of course total up to 20 points, which is where you'll find rare exclusive cars. I highly encourage you to try all the events, because then you'll figure out what you enjoy and what you're gonna want to play each week. And the great thing is you're never forced to play anything. You can always pick what you want to do, and that can look different from week to week. Now, the points you earn during summer season only count towards summer season. They will not count towards autumn, winter, or spring. But each season, every single week, the points total up and count towards the series screen, where you'll find rare cars available to unlock if you get to those point totals. There's now also a festival playlist vote, which you will have the first 3 weeks of each series to vote for. Now, for full transparency, some events in the festival playlist do require online, as they either involve multiplayer, PvP, or PvE. So you will need either Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. One example of this is the Trial, where you team up with 6 players each week and go against the hardest difficulty drivatars in the game, which this event rewards you with 10 points alone, which is why it's something that I do every single week. Events like the weekly and daily Forzathon challenges, which by the way, those give you Forzathon points for the backstage passes in the Forzathon shop. But also PR stunts, seasonal championships, treasure hunts, photo challenges. A majority of the playlist can be done offline in Horizon Solo, which I know a lot of people appreciate. Now, let's say there's a particular car that you found in the game that you really want to get your hands on ASAP, but you can't quite seem to figure out how to get it. If you go to your car collection screen, you can view every single car in the game here, but more importantly, if you click on the car, it will actually tell you how this car is obtained. And we've already gone through all the ways that you can obtain cars, except for one. Let's say you're not able to play and you miss a festival playlist, or you just haven't seen a car available that you're looking for. There's another spot you can check, which is the auction house. Players can post practically any of the cars in this game here. The only thing is, it can get expensive, and it can also be time consuming if a car is very rare. So I always advise that you be patient, try to find cars from the other methods first, and only come here as a last resort. Another cool thing is, once you progress through the game and unlock barn finds, there's actually a chance that you can be gifted practically any car in the game. You never know what you're going to get, so definitely always check here. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Xbox and PC players are saving up some extra duplicates of cars to gift out and welcome all the new PlayStation players. And speaking of gifts, you'll want to check your in-game message center every single week. Sometimes you'll find gifted cars here, but more importantly, there's always news updates straight from the developers. This is a great way to stay in the know and helps make sure that you're aware of any new updates. Now, another very important and more serious topic is the Forza Code of Conduct. This involves any type of cheating, modded accounts, and even just ramming or team griefing. These are all violations of the Forza Code of Conduct. Any player is capable of creating a ticket to report a player, so if you ever see something that looks suspicious, make sure that you capture it, because you can include a small clip to prove and give evidence to Forza support of somebody violating the Code of Conduct. If every player does their part with this, it will help to keep a very fun and fair environment, which is very important to myself and the entire Forza community. So do not just ignore it, always be sure to report it. And obviously the same standards apply to decals and car liveries.
And on that note, it's time to talk about car customization. Car customization in Forza Horizon 5 allows you to make your vehicle genuinely unique. You can improve its appearance, performance, or both. Whether you want to create an off-road beast, a track monster, or simply customize the appearance of your ideal vehicle, everything is possible. PI is an accurate measurement of performance. Automobiles are grouped into classes, so they always rise to the top. Upgrades like tires, suspension, turbo, brakes, and other parts are available, along with the engine and drivetrain swaps and tuning for more experienced gamers. Adjust the tire pressure, gear ratios, and squeeze as much performance as you can. If upgrading your car in the festival isn't enough, you can always upgrade it in real time while using a Horizon test track. You can also download other players' tune setups that upgrade your car automatically for racing, drifting, or even stunts. When you boost your vehicle's performance customization, some parts will change or improve its sound. Air intake, exhaust, turbochargers, superchargers, engine swaps, and even transmissions are all included in this. It's a balancing act of finding where the car is best for you. You can navigate to the visual customization if you enjoy appearance. Body kits and parts, including bumpers, wide body kits, rims, spoilers, and more are available. When you go to paint booth, change the color of your car. You can tint your windows, paint the body, and the rims. Want to avoid starting from scratch? Custom designs are available for download from the community. Additionally, you can follow creators you enjoy. Ideal for motoring throughout Mexico or even making your car stand out in online lobbies. Forza Horizon's photo mode allows you to pause the game and take pictures of cars. You have the ability to modify the following: focus, aperture, shutter speed, exposure, contrast, filters, and even weather and time of day. You can take amazing pictures of your vehicle, the surrounding, stunts, or simply relaxing moments in the Horizon universe. For additional scenario ideas, you may also shoot photos at the event lab.
The Event Lab is one of my favorite features. It allows players to build completely custom racetracks, challenge maps, photo booths, and open world environments for anyone in the game to experience. You can access these from two main areas, either by heading to a race or build stub and scrolling to the left to see all the custom events that start from that location, or here in the Creative Hub where you can find every Event Lab available, including hand-selected picks from the editor's choice. This is a great spot to check in on every now and then for new, high-quality events. If you like a map and want to save it for later, you can add it to your favorites, which will then show up here. You can also follow your favorite creators by clicking on their info page, and then in the Friends and Followed tab, you'll be able to see their newest creations. And there's also a detailed search tool to help you find anything you might be looking for, or let you plug in a share code to get right to what you want to play. If you want to create an event yourself, you can start from any race or build stub location, but if you want full creative freedom, you can head to Event Lab Island, a huge blank slate where some of the best event labs are made. Just enter the event, create a route, and once loaded in, you can access the building tools by hitting Blueprint Builder in the pause menu. The Event Lab is an impressively deep and detailed feature that gives players the tools to create a near endless variety of content that can be played solo or with friends. Now, to wrap us up, I want to take this chance to shout out Forza Horizon's community. Whether you like climbing leaderboards, competitive racing leagues, cruising and car meets, or just painting or building maps with friends, there is a community out there for you. We've left some links in the video's description to get you started, and with that said, thanks for watching and welcome to Horizon.